they didn't care.
Daddy didn't go around condemning people. He really didn't.
Yeah.
But and her asked me about when I got saved. I went to the altar as a little girl, but I didn't know what I was going there for.
Mm-hmm.
Mother and Daddy, it was terrible, but I let them do my praying when things was wrong. So much of the time. But people today, biggest part of them, don't live a Christian life. They profess it, but so many of them don't possess it.
So what was the most fun? What trip? Where have you been that's most memorable? Like a trip or something that y'all took?
Mother and Daddy, Layden Giltner, and another fellow, we took 2 cars. We went to Texas. I was probably 16, 17. And they took us down, it was a preacher's house, and she took us down to Galveston, and I waded out into the ocean.
Yeah. Couldn't swim.
No. No. But I think the best time Louis and I had was when we went deep sea fishing. We took a cruise for deep sea fishing. And that was one of the best times I had.
Was that out of Galveston as well, or where was that out of?
That was down by Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
Yeah. Marilyn lived at Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
Joe pastored a church there at Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
Marilyn and them lived a long time there. And then, of course, Joe died. And I caught 17 fish.
17?
Uh-huh.
Any big ones?
Yeah, they were big.
So you were catching what, mahi and cobia, or what were you catching?
They was red.
Snappers?
Yeah.
Oh.
And what was that other one? And Luz froze. It was so cold that day out on the ocean.
Yeah.
And he fished, but he froze to death.
Did he catch anything?
I think he did.
Just not 17?
They might have been 17 altogether.
Okay.
But Joe didn't go with us, and he said, call me when you get back to the bank.
Uh-huh.
And if you've got any fish, I'll have the grease hot. Well, come to find out, you didn't really fry red snappers,
right.
did you?
No.
They wasn't too good. But we did fry them.
You gotta bake them or grill them, yeah.
Yeah. We did fry them.
Yeah.
And we've been on a lot of trips in the States. We went to Canada one year and went to Niagara Falls. Sandra was a little girl then. She was the only one we had.
Mm-hmm.
And when we got to Niagara Falls, Canada, we couldn't find a motel. So these people said that they open up their house to keep people. And Lewis's dad and mother was with us. So we stayed at these people's house. They had bedrooms and stuff. And Mr. Keister said, well, you better hide your wallet. So Lewis put his wallet in bed with him, I think. And we stayed, and then we took a tour of all of Niagara Falls on the Canada side.
Yeah.
And we was going to go back on the New York side. And people told us that you had to go through, you didn't need a
passport?
Like you do now.
Yeah.
You could come and go, but they checked you. People told us in New York they would really give you a going over.
Mm-hmm.
So Lewis's dad didn't want to do that. But I went with Pam to New York. And we went to the Ellis Island.
Mm-hmm.
That was wonderful.
Yeah.
And of course, the Statue of Liberty.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't go in it then.
Right.
But I saw the Statue of Liberty and all. In New York, I thought was a very dirty place. Much dirtier than Chicago.
At that time, it probably.
But
yeah, when was that? What year was that approximately?
You were with Pam.
that was right after, wasn't long after the bombing.
Oh, after 9/11?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
No, because we took the bus right past all of that. We didn't get out and walk,
Yeah.
but I went down in the main part of New York
Mm-hmm.
and shopped.
We were probably up there about the same time then.
Erin lived there 10 years,
Okay.
but it was nice. I had a good time. And every few steps, they had them stands where you could buy all this food.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't buy any of it, but I had a good time.
Good. Good.
But Lewis loved Texas. He loved Texas. And he often said I was the cause of him not living there. But Lewis couldn't have took care of the farm
From down there.
like he worked if he'd have lived in Texas.
Yeah.
But he loved Fort Worth and Houston.
Yeah.
Do you like Dallas?
Well, he didn't come see us. And
Oh.
Evoma did, though.
And
Couple
Evoma
times.
has been twice. Well, twice to see us since we've been married.
Yeah.
And then she was down
Once with us. Yep.
when you met me,
Yeah.
when I joined the family.
Clan.
Still can't believe she didn't run away, but. Oh, goodness.
But Louis loved to go places. Oh, he would have come to see you if you'd have been living there. But he enjoyed Texas.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like Texas.
Good.
Of any place I've been. Now, Fort Lauderdale was nice.
Mm-hmm.
It was a beautiful place. But we went to Miami. We went to a gospel singing in Miami. But he liked Texas better than he did Florida.
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, you ready to head out? We got